Well, hello everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in, Dre. Welcome in, Shorties. Well, we're just gonna say Shorty. Welcome in, Cool Gamer. Welcome in, Kelly. Welcome in, Daniel. Welcome in. Um, I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to get on this channel to understand what went down last night. It went. Hey, Georgette, how are you doing, love? Um, we were doing a really nice smooth live, and next minute, then I had people coming at me from all angles. I privatized that live, and I privatized it for a reason, because at the end of the day, it's not something I want. I mean, they were bringing up people, and I was like, no, don't talk about them. I promise, Canadian girl, that's not good. That's not a topic of discussion. Um, Secondly, I want to point this one out right now. I am no way affiliated or friends with Purple Phoenix. None. None at all. Nothing. She came up there and she lied last night and she said, me and Susan are still friends. She's only playing her subs. I ain't playing my subs for nobody. I wouldn't do that. I think people who know me for as long as they know me, they know I don't do that kind of crap. I don't do it. So, in short, she come up and she just like she thinks she is above and beyond everyone else. Well, people say to me, "Well, why did you leave her on her panel?" Hey, Canadian girl, how you doing, my love? Um, I left her on my panel for one or two reasons. Because for those who were with me years ago, understood that this woman really did mentally torture me. She really fucking did. I know a lot of people like Kelly, and I know Canadian Girl. I know a Shorty. They all knew that. Everyone knew that. I am no way affiliated with Purple Phoenix whatsoever. I am not on her channel. I do not hold a wrench, and I certainly am not on anyone's Discord whatsoever. Actually, I give up Discord. I have. Yes, do I have a server? 110% I do. Do I use that server? No, I do not. Okay, this is the truth. I feel that it puts Sassy Jade up there to trigger me. Um, Talking about old stupid shit, and which I apologize to the community a million times over. And then they wanted me to show my self harm. Well, no, I wasn't turning on my camera to show that. Sorry. Sorry if I disappointed a lot of people, but I was not going to do that. Because why would someone want to see someone self harm scars? Why would they want to see that? I I don't look at them every day. I don't. I know they're there. But why would anyone want to even see that? Well, because someone said I put ketchup, or we call it red sauce in Ireland. No, that's not true. It would be very nice if it was true, but unfortunately, it's not true. I am very much known to do that kind of stuff back in my day, to hurt myself, not because I wanted to hurt anyone else, but to well, as my mental health coordinator has told me, when you do that, you're releasing toxins, and that makes you feel better, which it actually does. I missed your live yesterday. I am so, yep. I privatized it. Hey, new hobby, how are you doing, lovely? I privatized that life for because they came at me left, right, and center. Susan, please, can we not talk about self harm? No, I know, no, Dre, but I mean it has to be brought up because Phoenix. I decided to speak about that, and at the end of the day, I am not going to turn on my camera to show anything to anybody. I'm sorry, I'm not. I have some dignity in my heart. Now, since them days, moving on, we've come a long way. I have come a long way. In my, as Jamie would put it, my mental defect, right? Yeah, okay. Whew, where to go with that? you know. I can you write a trigger warning? Because I actually don't think I have one right now. Um, I don't think I have one, to be quite honest. Well, let me see. Let me have a look. Have a look at banners. Oh wait, no, that's not proper. That's not a proper one. Hold on. let me fix. Let me try and fix this. See, that's the wrong one. Let me edit it. Excuse me a minute. Let me edit this. Okay, there we go. Save that. Oh, there you go. Trigger warning. Okay, there we go. Um, there's a trigger warning for anyone. Right. Once again, there is no one going to do anything here on this channel to, even though it has been done in the past. And the past is the past. Tomorrow's the future. Today is the present. We take people like me take every day as we take every day as it comes. You know what I mean? Um, I believe that I was set up. I believe that they all came up my panel all at once, trying to, deflect certain situations. I do believe that. Yes, I do have that life, but it's privatized because you know why? It's nothing but a shit show. That's all. I looked at it this morning and I was like, wow, look how they set me up, right? But the truth of the matter is, I am not friends with Purple Phoenix. No. She even put out on her community tab that she gave back the money for the hat, which was £55. Yes, she did. I'm not gonna wrong her. She did give back the money. Okay. Um, for her to come up and say that and to bring certain people into that situation, when I remodded up new with people I knew for a very long time, I said to these people, Keenan girl, you're one of them. I said I am not going to speak about these people, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So they can try to trigger me all they want and do what they like. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter to me. Maybe last year, the year beforehand, it might have mattered to me. And look, I can come on YouTube every single day if I want. I don't need to monetize everything under. I can keep things off monetization and monetize them when I want to monetize them. Just I choose to take days off because there is a life outside of YouTube. I am not gripped by YouTube. I like to go out and I like to drive around and do my own thing, and I like to do things. I like to, I am the I'm at the point where I've done all my mental health treatment. I've been through it for 3 years. I know all about it. I know exactly what self harm is. I know exactly what it's all entailed. I know everything. Only because I've been through it. Simple as. And at the end of the day, people can say what they fucking want, and Purple Phoenix, you're a piece of trash, girl. Let me tell you that right now. You really are. You don't hurt my feelings. You are never going to hurt my feelings the way you probably did a couple of, maybe 3 years back. You ain't gonna get me like that anymore. Sorry. Actually, it probably wouldn't have been a good time for me at that point, even to come on YouTube when I was going through that stuff at that particular time. It probably wouldn't have been a good idea for me to even come on here at all. I did not know back then how bad things could be. I didn't know people were, you know, dissecting every word you were saying. I literally came on here originally was not to make um anything big or anything bad. It was all about making friends because I live in a situation where I'm alone all the time, and that is the God's honest truth. Okay, I only come on because I know I could shut my YouTube channel down tomorrow, and the regret I would have in that is losing all the good friends I met. So that's why I've never shut down my channel. And let me tell you one thing for that, and I came very close to that shutting it down a few times because I felt that what am I getting out of it at the end of the day, you know? But the good that's the bad side. The flip side would be the fact that you meet amazing people. And for the bird to pop up my panel last night, um, no, don't even dare to do that, Susan. See, that's it. I get a lot of people saying don't do it. You know, and I have a new hobby. I've been at a point in my life where I was going to literally delete my own fucking channel. I, but what I would do was I'd sleep on it and think differently the following morning, you know, that kind of way. Because I know this is my outlet, so to speak. I'm getting to speak to people from Canada to America to Australia. Hell, we have Buzzkill even painting a picture for me, sending it onto my home. I mean, how precious do you get from that? Don't worry, I ain't gonna do it. Believe me, I'm not gonna do it. I summons the bird to my panel because I hear a lot. You know what? You know why, Dre? What drove me to that was the fact that she said something about my child. I'm very protective, very protective of my son. A lot of people who know me will know better than that. Not to even talk about my fucking child. Don't do that. I don't talk about yours, so please don't talk about mine. I know he's in a safe situation right now. I know he's doing well. He calls me every time. I know where he is right now. He asked me permission to be where he is right now. And he's happy, and as long as he's happy, I'm happy. People got to understand these things. Is it what you want in life? Is that the way you thought life would be? No. That's where we all go back to the point of we should listen to our parents, right? But of course, we thought we knew it all, but we didn't know nothing. So, she come on here and she was, you know, talking crap and as usual. And then she got our little pal Jamie. Okay. Whatever about that. I mean, seriously, I mean, is that supposed to hurt my feelings? No, it's not going to. Sorry, but it's not. The only low blow she can do to me is talk about my son. Here's a question I would have for the birds. Why does she not talk about my coming up 24-year-old daughter, the one that was the bachelor's degree? She don't talk about her at all, does she? But she was the one that put my daughter's sexuality out there on YouTube, right? Not that it's a big deal because many already knows about it. Many don't give a flying fuck, to be honest. Like her mother would say, you know. So, do you send Sasha Jade in here? Sasha Jade has been, well, you just gotta watch what was done to me last night, and then go over and watch what was said in Jamie's. Watch Sasha Jade's comments. This girl will do anything to fit in anywhere she wants to fucking fit in. Because I don't take too kindly to her. Because I always had my reservations about this lady. Um, it's just ridiculous. In my book, I'm sorry, but it's just, yeah. In my book, it's pointless. New hobby, you don't need to worry. I'm not gonna go anywhere. Susan, do you know if you say her name three times, she's going to shop? It's kind of like a lovely 15 situation. People say, don't say her name three times. And I would say the third time, and she would, oh, well, there we go. Hi, Jamie, how are you doing? First and foremost, don't delete your channel due to things I have said. Use the words I said and grow from them. I found that words from what huh, I found that words from even my haters at times are the best teachers. And Jamie, in a sense, you were correct in saying that, but calling someone a mental defect, I mean, that is a bit rude, don't you think? Especially when they've been working with mental health for 3 days, or 3 years. Um, of course, Purple Phoenix couldn't have not have told you that one, and then they were asking me to turn on my camera to show my self harm stuff. I'm not doing that. Those scars are my scars and no one else's, and no one on YouTube needs to know that. I mean, at the end of the day, I do appreciate your input. I just feel that sometimes you've been misguided a lot. I hope you grow through YouTube and stuff, and like I said to you, you get the same result. You can do amazing things. I call anyone mental defect. It's all defects in our own way. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Apple Crumble, how you doing, my lovely, my beautiful UK? Oh my God, what a sick! You see, the US people see calling a person a mental defect is okay, but I mean, once again in the UK, I mean, calling someone that is a major fucking slap in their face. You know what I mean? That we don't do that in the UK. We don't call someone a mental defect. And hey, Jamie, I'll drop you a link, and I'd be glad to have a chat with you instead of you be sitting in my chat talking away. I'd be glad to have a chat with you, no problem. If you want to pop up and panel, I'd be willing to I share my panel with you, no problem. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, people have been through a hell of a lot, and I know I heard your story, and I've seen what you put out. I've seen how thin you got. I was like that too. I had to learn how to eat again. Um, Now I've put on weight. Yes, I have. You know what I mean? But that took a hell of a lot of time. And I have reached out to my community resources. Well, Jamie, I'll drop you a link if you want a link, and I just I'm not gonna be here and talk rude to you or talk about anything like that. It's not like that at all. Believe me. This link is for Jamie only. I don't need the bird to pop up here because I don't want her here. I do like to give everyone a chance. I mean, at the end of the day, I've seen what Jamie did last night. He showed pictures when he was really thin, not well in himself. When I seen them pictures, I saw myself in them pictures. Okay, because I was as thin as hell at one point. Yes, I was. No, Jamie, you're welcome to come on panel and discuss this with me. Honestly, I'd rather you discuss it on panel because then you get an insight of who you're talking to, and I will get an understanding of who you are as well. But I did watch your live last night, let me tell you that, and I made myself known, and I appreciate the fact that your mods did not block me. No, Jamie, in your own time, no problem. You know, I've been with mental health for like 3 years. I have been dismissed from them right now because I'm doing really well in myself. Hey Heather, how you doing, lovely? You know, um, 1 second, guys. Give me a minute. I am not going to show online what damage I have done to my body by self-inflicted stuff. Um, when I was with the mental health team way back when, they told me what you're doing is all that frustration, all that anger. You are, hey Jenna, how you doing, love? Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing really well. All that anger and all that frustration, you're releasing toxins, and it's a weird combination, and it does calm you down. You know what I mean? People Only people who go through that kind of stuff will understand that stuff. That's just the way it is. There's so much what goes through your mind when you're in your darkest hour, I would say. And hell, I've done it all by here on myself. I genuinely have. I remain in this country. This is not my home country. I do live in the UK. Hey, Carol Johnson, how you doing, lovely? Um, I do live in the UK, and there's reasons for everything I do. I remain here because I refuse to walk away from a beautiful, bright-eyed, chocolate brown, beautiful child. I refuse to do that. Have I made mistakes when I came on YouTube first? Yeah, I made tons of them, let me tell you.
Hello.
Hey, Jamie, how you doing, my friend?
Good, good. Thanks for inviting me up on your panel. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. I mean, look, I don't see you as a bad person. I think you're very intelligent. I think you've been through a lot in your life. I think you're a survivor, just like me and a lot of other people down there in the chat.
Right.
And I feel when you're talking in my chat, I just feel that if you come on panel, well, you can get an in depth of someone a little bit better when you're speaking to them.
Oh, totally agree. Text lacks
Right.
context.
Because yeah, you can misread that and it can look like something else. But
Right.
when you're speaking, it's totally different, right?
Yep.
Look, I'm
Totally
not
agree.
saying, Jamie. I'll put it straight to you right now. I am not saying that I was a perfect YouTuber. When I came on here 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, I made mistakes all over the place. I said things I should not have said.
Hmm.
I was not in a good. I probably shouldn't have even done a YouTube channel. I was probably better off safeguarding myself at that time because I was not in a good place. But we're talking 3 years on from now. I am in a good place. Mentally and physically, I am in a good place because I done my mental health treatment. I done all that help what the community would offer me. I done it all. Hell, look, Jamie, I would go as far as saying to you, and this is the God's honest truth. I put myself in a mental health ward twice, not because I was sectioned, because I wanted to go in there.
Right. Self
Because
admittance.
I wanted help. Yes.
Yeah, I've done it too, quite a few times.
And
And
it's kind of a hard decision to do. You know, you're thinking, will I voluntarily go in there or shall I just go home?
right.
And my point was to go in there because I wanted to be a stronger person and I wanted to build up what was taken away from me. Because a
Totally
lot has
understand that.
been taken away from, I mean, a lot has been, through the SA, which for an Irish girl, believe me, coming from small little tiny Ireland, right? That's a
Yeah,
major
it's a
big thing.
different culture. Totally
Hmm.
different culture. And I do when you had brought that dynamic to the discussion, it is a different culture. I do understand. I know many people that are actually from Irishmen or from Ireland.
Hmm.
Uh, I got a guy that I work with. He's directly from Northern Ireland, and we talk all the time at work. His name is Mike. He's a really good guy, and I do know what you're talking about. And the one thing that I did confirm is I'd sent him the picture of the military ID that you disclosed, and he's
Right.
like, "Yeah, that's what it looks like." He has the same one,
Hmm.
and he's like, "This is
Yep.
what mine looks like." And I knew that it was real, and that
Hmm.
that wasn't like the issue that we had. Like the issue that we had, I pointed out, and it was words directly out of your mouth at the time of when you said it on the live stream.
Right.
And I'll say this: none of us are innocent. Like we are all willing participants in this drama shit online. I don't sit here and claim to be innocent. I don't say that anyone doesn't have blood on their hands because everyone plays a part. Whether you're a consumer or a direct influencer or the person where the content is originated from, we're all playing a part. Whether it be good, bad, or indifferent, perceptions and personifications are always going to be mixed. But at the end of the day, we're all here and we're all doing this shit. The only difference between me and a lot of other content creators is people think that because I'm paid to do certain things like roast people or do what it's actually called, and I'm really just doing a reaction fucking video. I'm really just reacting to other people's comments and their, things and goings on online. At the end of the day, the thing that gets personified as the action that I'm doing is that my morals are going to be adjusted from the money. And it's like, no, if I disagree with something that's propositioned to me, I'm going to turn the money down. I'm not someone that can be bought. Like I'll go against my friends on certain key topic issues that I disagree with. Me and AC stopped talking like for almost 8-9 months over
Yeah,
one
I heard
thing.
you saying that last night. Yeah.
So like if and AC is like my best friend online. Like he is literally my best friend online. He taught me almost everything that I know when it comes to streaming.
Right.
He literally fucking trained me how to do this shit. He trained me the good way to do it. He trained me the bad way to do it. He trained me the way that makes the most sense. And that's to always stick with the truth. And as long as you keep the truth forefront in your streams, then nothing else really matters. Everything else is going to be like different opinions, and you're always going to have biasness on one side because of friendship. But even he will say, when it comes to me, friendship or money is not a persuader of mine. I'm going to go with the truth, and I'm going to go with how I feel about things. Whether
Hmm.
it be accepted by the masses or not, I don't care. Like, it's great to make a couple extra bucks, but that shit ain't buying my soul. Like, no one's going to pay me to fucking go with a narrative. That's not a thing for me. So I just want you to know that, like, if someone paid me to go against Purple and said, hey, here's the content, and then I review the content and I say, hey, Purple's fucked up, boom, I'm going to fucking roast Purple. And that goes with anyone online. If they're doing fucked up shit or have done fucked up shit, I will go over it.
Jamie, I said things when I first came to YouTube because I was masking because I didn't know how to speak. Because I come from Ireland,
Hmm.
I didn't know how to speak about. I thought I was alone. Okay,
Right.
what was done to me. It was recognized in the court of law. It was also being recognized. I was given out a sum of money for my injuries and all that. Um, you know, I even find it hard to talk about today because it just brings me back. But I
Yeah,
have
it's a sore subject.
multiple paperworks on this stuff. I lock it away and I don't look at it, and it is what it is. I should not. I should not have mentioned a lot of stuff on YouTube, but I was masking and trying to hide the real thing, what was really going on at the time, and I didn't realize for the life of me, Susan, you're not the only one. You know what I mean?
Right. And it
I
seems
didn't
like
know
that.
that.
In the moment, it always seems like that.
I felt alone for a very long time. I didn't know. I wanted to show people, well, you know what? Nothing ever happened to me. I'm good. And no, well, guess what? I'm flawed. I'm totally flawed. I have been. I find it hard to talk about even. The SA stuff, and look, it's 100% real. I have so much paperwork on it; it's unbelievable. Hell, I even got the guy locked up. You know, um, and for an Irish girl, it's very, very difficult because we come from, hey, Smith and Kittens, we come from a different kind of culture. I
Yeah.
noticed that the US are more open to speak about these dramas and these things, whereas that the Irish people, well, like they like to keep it underneath. They don't like to talk about it. They don't like to acknowledge it. They don't like to talk about it. It's a totally a different situation.
Oh, I
And
agree. Ireland would
I
be
was made
comparable with
the mistake, and
America
I
is like
will
20
say
years
this,
ago.
Jamie. I'm sorry for cutting you off. I
No, you're good.
will
That
say
was my
this.
fault.
Um, I made the mistake by masking my problems by making me look like I'm untouchable. When the truth of the matter is, I was probably the most worst touched person in the world at that point. Yeah.
No, and I get that. I mean, that's bolstered ego, pride, and emotion. It's a natural response. I'm guilty of it. Every human walking this planet is guilty of it. We all do it at times, different measures, different, situations and contexts of it. But we're all guilty of it. We all pound our chest and try and say that nothing can hurt us and that we're strong, but really it's inferiority complex and it's self-confidence issues, and sometimes sometimes that's valid and sometimes it's a little bit, or a lot of it, way overdrawn and way overdone. And real quick to dictum, I would roast purple. I don't, if the content's put in front of me and whether it's deleted or not, if I have 50 people that I've drawn a conclusion that they're not liars and that they're not just hate bonding together and grandstanding on something together just because they're happen to be friends or whatever, I would happily go over anything and say just what it is. Hey, this is a general consensus of a couple of people that have been brought to my attention on this specific topic. I would say that this is speculative, but I would put the word out there and then people can make up their own minds. And maybe, just maybe, a natural byproduct is the truth would come out. Like, I have no problem going over anyone. Like, I don't. uh, I used to be, for a lot of my life, I used to be like a follower of the crowd until it got to the point where I didn't know who the fuck I was. I had lost myself completely,
I
and
totally
I never
understand
want to
that.
feel like that again. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I
Yes.
never want to feel like that again. So I don't do stuff like that. So if people want me to go over content, I'm not worried about popularity contests. I don't give a fuck if anybody likes me online. There's a whole lot of people that fucking love what I do, and that it's for the reason that I stick with the truth. I stay real to myself. The explanations that I give are reliable. They're factually based. Some of the stuff that's purely opinionated, the general majority of people tend to look at it, even when they fucking hate me, they're like, you know what, we might hate the guy, but he's got a little bit of a point. And I try and do that even if my enemies have points against me. I say, oh, well, you know what? You got a point there. Like, and I'm not innocent in all this. I tell people off themselves. I tell people all kinds of wild ass crazy shit. Like, I'm no angel in this fucking arena. A lot of people call me a straight up demon, but
I
I
don't
don't
think
do
you
it
are.
all
I
the
think
time, and I try and be better.
you've been a person who's been hurt, and you've been through a lot, and and you have your defense mechanisms, just like I do. It's kind of like a wall you build. Um, and I don't think you're a bad person at all, to be quite honest. I listened to your live stream last night. Hell, I even commented, and I appreciate the fact that your mods didn't even block me. You
Yeah, they
know.
don't have to do that type of shit. If someone's gonna speak on my panel, provided they're not being like abusive to people and like telling them to do certain things, or as long as you can keep it respectful, everyone's welcome in my chat. It's just when they go to telling lies and all this other bullshit, that's when they get booped, or when they're just constant obstinarians and they just want to be like, whatever I say and just be the direct opposite and derail the shit. And it's like, if you want to do that, well, meet me over on the shit show, because that's where I do shit like that. That's where
Mhm.
I'll actually allow that to take place. On my channel, it's my channel. It's my terms, my services. And
Right.
if anyone doesn't like it, they're welcome to not fucking be there. It's not a popularity contest. I don't care about the numbers. It just is the way it is.
Right.
That's the best thing.
I
That's the
am
best thing that
glad
I
that your
found how to
friend
do it.
looked over my ID and seen that that is a true Irish Defence Forces ID, because I
Oh, it's
worked
real.
there for nine
Yep.
years. So
He
I did.
literally sent me back a text message and was like, "This is exactly what mine looks like," and
Yep.
it's exactly the
Yep.
same.
100%. It's not a Boy Scout, by the way. They don't give you a Steyr or semi-automatic, which I kind of find comical. Considering the training I genuinely did get within the Irish Defence Forces back then. And if you look
Mhm.
at the date was in the year 2027. So we'll add up the date there for a minute. We'll have a look. At what age was I? I was born in 1980, so that made me 27 at that time. So I was 27 doing that, and I had a daughter as well at the same time, which now she has her bachelor's degree. She's on her way. She's doing good things. I'm very
Mhm.
proud of her, and you know. But my only regret on the whole YouTube side of things is that I came out here and I wasn't being truthful at the start,
Say that
because
last part again.
the only regret I have, I'm sorry, this is we speak really quick.
No, I was coughing. I'm getting a bit of a cold.
No, don't worry about it. Have a cigarette, whatever. The only part I regret, Jamie, is not coming on here and being truthful from the very start. But
Right.
again, the Irish culture teaches us to not show your feelings, and especially a soldier, right? And you got to wipe that underneath and that's where you got to put it underneath, and that's where all the self-harming and all that came in, because and I thought to myself, Jamie, at one time, I remember it very clearly. I thought, oh my God, what am I doing to myself? I was a soldier at one point. What am I doing to myself? You know what I mean? And no, I have never served for the British Army. Yes, I was meant to go in there, but Jamie, there's another fact you don't probably know about me is I was pushed off a balcony down in London. I was pushed off 15 feet and my back is broken. Okay, so when that happened, I could not join the British Army anyway. So you know, of course, the British Army thought I was in a car crash, but no, I was not. Um, I was pushed off a balcony 15 feet and left there. So there's a lot. There is a lot. Let me tell you, there is a lot, my friend,
No,
and
I get it.
it's hard to speak about. I mean, it really is. And then people come on and they call me this, that, and they call me a drunk, and then I'm not drinking. I'm taking certain pain reliefs that I gotta take every day, and nerve pain reliefs and other stuff. And I try to look after myself the best way I can do. And I know since the last, I would say 2 years or so, like that, I started owning up to everything. I apologize to all my community here on YouTube. I told them exactly what I said. I told them I'm sorry for doing that. I wasn't well. And people actually embraced me, and I didn't think they would. I thought
Well,
that
you know what that fear like stems from. It's like the old childhood fear of being like vulnerable, or trying to talk about something that separates us as individuals is fucking hilarious, because at the end of the day, if any individual says that they've never been through something, well, you're lying. Like, everyone's got their shit. Everyone's got their vulnerability and embarrassing moments. And a lot of us go through it and never talk about it. And it usually keeps us sick. Like, well, not usually, it keeps us sick. We're only as sick as our secrets. And the funny part is, it seems like the smart thing to do to keep it in, because it's like you never have to, you can just go through it instead of grow through it. And I use that term a lot because I've gone through a lot of shit, but I never really grew through it. Like, I covered it up with drugs or alcohol or anger. I'd pound my chest and pretend like, nothing could hurt me, or I'm this big tough guy, when in all actuality, I'm a sob story on the inside. And that kept me sick for a long time. So I totally know exactly what you're talking about. Like, I get it. I totally get it. And being from an Irish background, where you're born and where your culture lies, it's kind of like a joke in the therapeutic community, that an Irishman is the only person in any culture that is impervious to psychological assessment, and it's because Irish people don't typically talk about their problems on
no,
any level.
you're 100% right. Yeah,
Yeah, and that's
I totally agree with
that's kind
you.
of a consistent
It's very
thing.
hard for us to open up and talk about it. And when I came, excuse me, when I decided to tell the truth and say this, that, and everything else, I expected all my subscribers to walk away from me. They didn't. They supported me no matter what, and I found that so humble. It's unbelievable. Even today, it is very, very humble for me, for them to be around me. Um, for times that when I'm not well, I have my these people. They'll jump backstage when I shut the live down, and they will be with me through thick and thin. And I am very so humble to all these people. I really am. I mean, they don't need to come in and listen to me. I mean,
It's
they can
fellowship.
they can do better things in their day, right? But they come in and they support me, and they listen to me, and they understand the pain and the suffering. I'm sorry. One can only go through. There's only so much you can go through, before when sometimes you think the whole world is crashing down on you, when it's up for you to build that back up and be strong, and I'm strong by myself. I know I'm strong because I'm still here today, and I've been through a lot. I would say. Hmm.
Yeah, real quick, I just got to respond to a quick comment. Dictum, if you would like to say what my definitions are, why don't you say it in its entirety? And why don't you say it from the point in which it's referenced from? So if you're going to make irritating comments like that, just know this. If you'd like me to speak on anything that I have spoken about, I have no problem doing it, which is what I'm about to do right now. A mental defect is a very broad term. It
Hey,
covers
Iris.
just about every way that you can think about any type of mental defection. Some are worse than others. Some are, not as, vile or disgusting. But yeah, that would be a form of mental defection. It's been scientifically proven. If you care to argue that, well, that's your problem, but that's what it's classified as. It's a mental defection. There's a lot of different mental defections. And if you like maybe look at a little bit less trying to like, figure everything out and just take everything case by case, like I try and do, you'll understand that I don't just class everyone together. I don't just group everyone together and say, oh, you're this, you're that. You don't understand certain things. And I think that you just miss the main points of what people say because you have personal biasness against me as an individual because of what I did to you. That's not my fault. Like, you literally did it. And not only did you do it, but you agreed that you did it and you fucked up. And it was funny and it was embarrassing. But that's not my problem. You did it. You caused that situation. If you choose to grow from that situation and just be a little bit more on the ball when you're making certain things happen and doing things out of resentment, you'll realize that when you remove yourself from emotional fucking constraints, that you do things a little bit more accurately, especially when you're not acting out of emotion or malice. So good luck with that, Dictum. And that's the last comment that you're going to get out of me the entire stream because you are just not worth my time.
Can I ask you one question, Jamie? You said last night that you were going after the you call them the Voodoo Sisters.
Who are they?
Yeah, you said that. You said it last night on your live. You were going after the Voodoo Sisters and particularly Jenna. And I'm thinking,
Jenna's a Voodoo sister?
I'm not saying she is. No, Jenna's on her own. She does her own thing. I don't understand why you would even want to go after once again another survivor.
I want to learn about what she's done on YouTube and talk about it a little bit more in depth. I found it personally distasteful for her to wait until the end of her stream when I came up on panel, for her to wait till the end of the stream and then like call me a piece of shit and tell me I'm a vile human being and this, that, and the other. Like, for her to wait until the end, that was a really weak move. Like, she should have just kind of stood on it from the beginning, because I know what she wanted to say. It was like seething out of every fucking pore that she had. And I just found it very weak tactic to wait until the end to call me a piece of shit. And I think that I'm going to find more issues in her, content online and her character as an individual. I haven't fully made up my mind exactly what I will do when it comes to that, but I will be reviewing content and I will be going over some things in the future. Maybe not at the level that I did last night, but yeah, sometimes you just find a project that kind of just piques your interest, and she just kind of piqued my interest a little bit because I heard that there's a lot there. And yeah. I don't typically get interested in very many topics, but she exhibits some signs of some different things that I find pretty interesting, and I want to look a little bit further into it and see if my original, assessments in my mind are correct about her.
Well, Jamie, that's up to you. At the end of the day, Jenna can handle her own. I know that. But it's just I don't know. You're just new. You're new into our community. You really are, to be quite honest. Because we have been a really tight knit community around here for a very long time, and why you would even bother doing that is beyond me. But as you said, you want to look in, you want to do this, you want to do that. Go ahead. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're not going to find a whole lot. People
and that's
get proud to
possible.
do this, that, and everything else, but it's not true.
Yeah, and like I said, that's totally possible. The things that I do, like I'll research someone's channel. I'll go through it in my own specific way. I'm not going to give away too much on how I do that, but there's a pretty streamlined process for going through certain things, and it's fairly easy for me to review content from different creators, even if it's an entire page. I can look for certain things, and it's a pretty quick process. So I usually come to a conclusion with someone's content fairly quickly, just with watching how they conduct themselves on the immediate panel after I end mine. If I'm talking about an individual, I can watch their next panel and see how they interpreted it and how they react to it and how they respond. That in itself, I mean, that's like probably 50% of anything that I would want to know about an individual is that panel immediately following it.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's not much I can say about that. I mean, I can tell you that Jenna, like everyone else, has made mistakes, but at the end of the day, this lady has changed her life around. She is, and I really care for Jenna quite a bit because she has done whatever, and at the end of the day, she's changed her life around. She genuinely has. I mean,
You know
promise
what I would
is
love to
only
see?
half the story is being a
Yeah,
CJ.
CJ Mack. I agree with that. Half the story being addressed, certain content being put in front of someone. But usually what I'm going off of is the other person in question's words directly. That's usually what I'm going off of. There's sometimes where I go off script a little bit with that, but for the vast majority of the content that I do, I'm going off of other people's exact words and exact actions. And granted, I get that other people have influence over other people and maybe emotions, played a slight, fucking pivoting factor in it. But at the end of the day, each person is responsible for their own actions and each person is responsible for their own words. Everyone makes a conscious decision to do what they do online. Like, no one can make me do anything. You get what I'm saying? So when there was something I wanted to mention, I forgot it. See, there's me being human. Like, I forget shit really quickly when I'm like on a train of thought and trying to express a point. I lose focus a little bit at times. But what I would like to see happen, what would be the fucking best thing that I ever seen happen on this YouTube, is if people would start doing panels and say, "This is me," and give it all. You know why? Because so many people would be so freed from so many prisons in their own minds that they wouldn't do half of the messed up stuff that they do after that, because they won't be held back from different perceptions that people have, or different bullshit ideas that people will put out there as factual when really they're just ideas. And people won't be locked up in their own mind thinking that they're the only one that's been through it and they're the only ones that are hurting. Like, we're all hurting, every one of us. We
Yep,
all experience life. We're all in pain.
I agree with you on that. But
That's what I would love to see.
and when you speak about being locked up in their own minds, I understand what you're saying with that because that was me 2.5 years ago. Until I explained to my subscribers, well, you know what, guys, this is the real story. This is what happened. This is I didn't want to. I never wanted to come out and say I was an SA victim because being an Irish girl, I mean, you don't talk about that. I mean, you don't. You really don't. And YouTube has given me the freedom of has YouTube backfired on me a little bit? Yes, it has. But has it given me freedom of talking about certain situations? It has given me the freedom of doing that as well. Not to mention the love and support of all the beautiful people who's been absolutely fantastic for me. They've shown me growth, and they give me, in a weird way, even though they're not physically with me, they give me hope. They really give me hope. Yeah, they really did.
Yeah, it's camaraderie and fellowship. And I totally understand that. Like, most of my program from my recovery group, I depend on fellowship for my sobriety. I depend on camaraderie for my sobriety. And just real quick, another comment from Jenna Heyman. Jenna Heyman says, "Well, I can tell you this: you are wrong about DJ Wraith and Fat Dan, they came from
Fat
Purple.
Dan,
I
no.
never, I never speculated where they came from.
Oh no, they came from the UK. I do know Fat Dan came from the UK. He is known. Um, I don't want to say it on YouTube. He's
Yeah,
known
I
to
know what
be
you're saying.
not. Yeah, okay. He has social services checking his emails and checking what he does, and he's not a good person. And Purple had him on the panel for months on end, wearing a gimp mask. Imagine that. You
Well,
know.
see, these are things that if I was ever fucking, paid to do a reaction video on someone, these are things that if I found to be proven factually based items, I would say them on a live stream.
No,
But
he was.
I
He
don't
was.
I don't typically do this for every single person that crosses my path. Like if I did that, I would be on YouTube 24 hours a day. So this is why I say if people are willing to pay me to do certain things, then I will I will research and I will do, my own fucking little process of elimination on whether I want to do it or not, and I'll do it. So if you guys
This,
want Purple to be exposed,
Fat
then
Dan is not a good
that's
person.
it.
He tried to wear a leather mask on her panel for months. This was going on until a lot of people took a look into it, and strangely enough, I typed in the word "Fat Dan" on YouTube, and boom, straight up I came. It really did. And I was
Yeah.
saying to people, this is not normal. Social services here in the UK looking into your every email. I said, believe me, I have adult social services at that time. They never looked into any of my shit like that. So I was saying to people, no, this is not normal. This is not right. But it is what it is. What can I say? It's not my. I'll put it this way. I'm not a dog in this fight. You know, I just come on here
So
to have a chit chat, enjoy my friends, and come off again. I would
yeah,
say
and
for
I get that.
Susan and Rose, I found it stupid. It was a review of her live streams. However, whoever paid Jamie needs a refund. Yeah, I think. Yeah, okay. That's just smitten kittens.
So Smitten Kitten says, Jamie, you want people to come put and show who they are, who they really are, but why? For you to pick on them the way you have. Well, explain to me this. Like, Susan, did I not just do a live stream on you like 3-4 days ago?
Yes, you did. Uh-huh.
Am I sitting here making fun of things that you've done in the past right now?
No, and I did. Like I said, it's something I genuinely do regret. But I've came through all that. I mean, you said, Susan, go out there and get help. I already had the help. I am in a good place right now.
Right. And I appreciate that. Like I totally appreciate that.
The only
But what
person
I'm
who
what
can
I'm
help
really
you
getting
is
at
yourself.
here. Well, I mean, a broken mind can't fix a broken mind. You need to have some outside influence because I couldn't heal myself. And I don't know anybody that's maybe one person. If I had to really be honest, I've met one person that has actually been able to heal himself. But even he will admit that the only reason why he was able to do so was from outside influence through books and through different literature that he read and different things that he was able to implement in his life. That's a very hard thing to do. Like I said, I mean, I'm 35 years old. I've only met one person in my entire life that was able to do that on his own. And I think even he would say that maybe he was a little biased in the whole on his own part because people play a role. Like whether it's people negatively influencing you or positively influencing you, there's always a role and there's always cause and effect. But the main point that I'm trying to get at with Smitten Kitten is this. I've come up here. I've tried to have a civil discourse. I think that this conversation's gone excellent. I think
Hmm.
that Susan and I can talk further in the future and go through different topics and discussions.
Right.
And personally, I think that this is a positive byproduct of a negative situation. But this is awesome. But as far as Charlie Girl says, I think Susan is owed an apology from Jamie for questioning her involvement in the military. No, I will not issue an apology because I speculated what I questioned, and what I questioned was proven to be false, and that's that. I'm not
But
going
the
to
Irish Defence
apologize for
Forces,
something.
the Irish Defence Forces is not false.
Well, it's not like the semantical argument of that. It's the fact that you said that you served in the British
No,
armed
I shouldn't have said
services
that.
and that you served
Yeah,
in
and
Iraq and Afghanistan.
yeah, no,
And
I shouldn't
that's
have
the only
said that.
part that I had anything to say on. Now, as far as like the Irish, active military, I didn't speculate on that, so I wouldn't owe an apology. If I
And
ever
you got your
speak out of
friend to
turn
lift
and
that
say
my
something,
ID card up, and he even said, yes, that is a proper ID card. I
yeah,
mean,
it's legit.
it's my picture on it. It's my age. It's my everything. I gave you my. Yeah, I even gave you my what you call it in your chat last night. I even gave you my military ID number. It's
Yeah, your
my
serial
serial number
number. Yep.
36 50 58. I mean, a soldier's never gonna not forget their numbers. But I shouldn't have said back in the early days. I shouldn't have said these things. And these are the only regrets I do have on YouTube. And I explained to all my subs at that time, look, I said this because I was masking something more greater than that. And I didn't know how to reach out. I didn't know, was it okay to even say it? I didn't know.
So one thing that I would say, Heather has a comment that says, "Jamie, I feel bad they gave you old content to review that we are all on both sides have accepted and moved forward on until a falling out. I remember a live you did saying a long time along the lines of, you want me to roast, don't give me old ass content that's been hashed out 2 years ago." So if I'm going over something, I'm going to go over it, whether it be old, new, hashed out, not hashed out. I want to do it because of one reason and one reason only. This positive byproduct that you're all witnessing right now and consuming right now as content, this is only a byproduct of a negative situation happening. This is only a byproduct, an intermingling of different communities because of something that happened on some drama, crazy bullshit. You get what I'm saying here? Like, I don't think that you understand the whole, looking through the whole fucking looking glass here. So if a negative situation takes place and then a positive byproduct takes place like this, then people are going to see, not only can people come out and say what their actual truth is, but that people like me, that most people infer that I'm the devil or I'm a fucking demon or I'm an asshole or whatever, they're going to see that I'm obviously not the demon because I'm sitting here talking to Susan right now. I don't have any resentment against her. I don't think she has any resentment against me because I'm obviously on her panel and able to talk freely. So I don't really think you see like the effect that it'll have for other people viewing a situation like this and saying to themselves, hey, you know what? Like, even if I get made fun of by this guy, it's not permanent. It's not a permanent thing. You can go through something, experience it, and then let it go. Be an adult about it. These are positive lessons that are being taught right now. And I don't think most people looking at the situation really look at things like that, but it is what it is.
Jamie, you're right in saying that. I don't have any resentment for you or anything like that because I believe life is too short. I
Yeah.
genuinely do. And no, I should have said what I said, but it is what it is, and I did apologize to my whole community for that, and they accepted me, whether I was a broken person or not. They accepted me anyways. Hey Jenna, how are you, love?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing really good.
Hey, Jamie, how are you?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Doing great.
Good.
I'm doing good. My content's not going to go nowhere. It's going to stay there. I don't deal with the drama. You came on my panel that night, and I let everyone have their talking to you. Um, because you're coming in, and this is just my opinion. You could take it how you want it.
It must be
Um,
the whole wet behind the ears thing.
that's what triggered you. You got triggered when I asked how old you was.
No, I got
And
triggered much before that, but okay.
well, I triggered you, and actually I said that I did not respect you the whole time during my life. But if you go back and watch the whole stream,
But you didn't
you
have
did
the
not.
balls to call me a piece of shit at the very beginning. Because why?
Oh,
Because you wanted to make content out of it. Because you wanted me
no,
to stay on the panel. You
no, I
underestimated
did.
me.
No, I did. I
Okay.
did call you a piece of crap. I'm not going to disrespect Susan's panel and cuss right now. But yes, I did. I called you. If you go back and watch the whole video before someone told you that I was talking about you, you would have heard everything I said prior to you coming on my panel. Okay?
No, you're missing the
Listen,
fact. See, you're gaslighting right there. When
I'm
I
not
came up, you
gaslighting
didn't call
nothing.
me a piece of shit. You're gaslighting. I'm not talking about before I came up. I'm talking about the point in which I stepped on your panel.
Okay, well, Jamie, I'm going to tell you this. I have nothing to hide. Everything I've said and I've
It's
done, I've
already
done.
hidden. You've privated probably 50
Oh, no.
streams.
No, I've
Come
not
on, don't
promised.
lie. Don't sit up
Do
here and lie
you,
to people.
do you want me to go and look? I can pull my thing up and let you see if I privatized anything.
Don't be going around lying, saying that you've never deleted a fucking live stream or something like that. Come on. Don't piss on my boots and tell me it's raining. They're brand new boots.
When you said you was going to cover my whole channel, I have not privatized nothing. I have no
I'm not
reason
talking about,
to.
once again, you're gaslighting and you're inferring something that I'm not saying. I'm not saying since I've said that to you. I'm not saying since you've had this moment with me. I'm talking about in your YouTube career, have you ever privated and or deleted a fucking live stream?
Well, I did delete. I had a channel private
All of a
prior
sudden,
to Raw Will
I'm not
Uncut.
talking about another channel. Once again, you're gaslighting.
I'm talking
Answer
to you.
the question that
I'm
I'm asking,
talking
not the
to you.
question that you're inferring that I'm asking you. Answer the direct question.
Well, when you do like change your channel and stuff like that, and actually I did
I'm not
because
talking about another channel. I'm talking about Real Raw and Uncut, your channel. Have
I
you ever
put
deleted a
Raw,
live stream
it's
and or
Raw
privated a
Will
live stream?
Uncut. I can't say that I have.
And I would say that that would be a lie. I'm a
I can't say
gambler
that.
by nature. Like, I am a degenerate gambler. This is one thing you should know about me. I am a degenerate gambler. Like, I love to fucking gamble. The statistics and odds that say that you have never privated or deleted a live stream, I would pay fucking 300 to 1.
Jamie, you're not getting. Listen, I didn't come up here to go back and forth with you. I didn't
Well, I
come
don't
up
know
here
why
to.
you came up here then. We were having a
I
great
didn't come up.
conversation.
I didn't come up here to because you did. You obviously don't know who Jenna Hyman is in chat. It's not Jenna Hyman. It's Jenna Hyman. It's me. I don't come up
Okay,
under Raw
that's
Uncut.
great.
Okay. I don't promote my channel. So I'm just sitting here telling
Well,
you.
that's not really, I mean,
I'm just sitting
okay,
here
I don't really
telling you.
understand that process, but okay, go
I
ahead.
don't. I don't never go up under Raw Real Uncut in anybody's chat.
I don't know why you wouldn't.
Because why? I don't have to promote my channel. I'm not there for money.
I mean, you can call it promotion, but
No, I
obviously
don't.
it's your channel. You should stand behind it.
I stand behind my channel 100%. 100% I stand behind my channel. But my main
Obviously
account is
not.
Jenna.
Seems like you're trying to separate it. Didn't you just
Um,
pull my card about that the other day? Weird.
I don't. Jenna Hyman doesn't have any content on it.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying, but okay,
I
continue.
don't. I don't do content. You're trying. You are the one that's gaslighting.
No,
You're ringing around the rosy right now.
no, I'm being very direct with my questions, very direct with my answers.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you this, sir. If you go back and watch the full context of that live when you came upon my channel prior to you coming up there, You would have heard everything I said.
I don't
Now,
think you're understanding my statement. Once again, I'll repeat it for those of you in the room that are slow.
No,
What
I'm
my
not
statement
slow.
was,
I'm
it
not
was
slow.
simple to say. When I came up on your panel,
I triggered
I
you.
was not called
And I
a
get
piece
that.
of shit. I feel that you underestimated me as an individual because you were in fear of losing the content of me being on your panel. I don't think that you
I didn't
understand
call
what
you
I'm
to my
trying to
panel.
convey to you as an observation from my side of things. But if you will listen to me and actually hear the words that are coming out of my mouth and not infer other things or interpret other things that aren't there, then you'll understand why I'm saying them.
Jamie.
Did you get that? Do you understand now?
No, I am so dumb. I am very dumb. I'm illiterate.
You're not making a case to the other side.
I'm very illiterate. I'm just telling you, okay? You have to teach me, all right?
Well,
But
you talk and use words like, let me explain something. No, it's explain. Let me explain something.
I'm from the South, and I come from where I come
this
from.
bullshit. You understand how to write the word, right?
Yeah, I know. Explain. I know how to say it.
Oh, wow, you just used it properly. That's
You want me to say
congratulations.
you want me to say how I say asked? I say asked. That's just the way I talk.
Okay, well, you should, pull yourself up.
It's
Not
the
use
way
excuses for being an unintelligent individual and convey yourself accurately.
Okay, all right. Thank you, my teacher. But
you're welcome. That one's free. That you were asking for something for free on the panel, so I figured I'd give you something for free there. It was a free lesson. That's the only lesson you're going to get for free.
Well, I didn't come up here to argue with you. I came up here to talk to you.
There's no argument here. I don't know why.
You are sitting here trying to debate of what? I'm sitting here telling you my channel. Go through anything you want. Everything I've done on my channel has already been outed. You're going to try to use my kids. You're going to try to use my husband's. You're going to try to use everything I can against me because, believe me, that's the only thing that people think that will get to me.
Do you think that I'm trying to get to you?
No, believe me,
I really think.
Yeah. Oh yes, believe me, because listen. I've been.
Hold on. No, really, look. Answer me this question for real. You really think I'm trying to quote unquote get to you? Come on.
Yeah, I really think you are. I think you picked up a challenge.
A challenge. Believe me, you are fucking overestimating your value. If I wanted a challenge, you would not be it.
Then why are you dedicating your time to me?
Because I think that some are sicker than others, and I think that your sickness goes pretty deep.
Yeah, probably does. Considering the fact of what I've been through in my life, probably does.
That's unfortunate that you view your life circumstances as prison cells. I hope that you one day ascend that.
Let me tell you something, honey. I am
Don't call me honey. Don't ever call me honey again. Not honey, not boo, not nothing.
Well, I called you boo today, so I hope you don't watch my live because I did call you boo.
My name is Jamie. Refer to me as my name. I will refer to you as Jenna, not Hillbilly. Okay.
Oh, I know. I know. You kept calling my name last night in your live, didn't you? You actually thought I was gonna go live about you last night, didn't you? Did you like my fish?
I don't care.
Did you like my fish? You made a statement at the end of your live last night.
Because someone wrote in the chat that you went live and I made a simple statement. Does that make you feel powerful?
Then people over there, obviously I have so much power over you and your chat over there.
You don't.
Oh, yes, I do, honey.
Okay, but once again, stop with the honey shit. That's weird.
Yes, I do. Because if I didn't,
cut it out.
Is it triggering? Is that triggering you too?
No, just calling me honey is weird. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
Well, it's not because I want you. Best believe that.
Yeah, but I think that that's like a psychological thing, and I think that you're having a Freudian slip, and it's concerning.
Well, I call everybody baby, honey, boo.
I'm kind of led to believe that you're pretty easy, but please don't be easy with me. I don't like sleazy.
Pretty easy? Oh, why? Because I sent nudity pictures of somebody. Is that what you say? Ain't that what you said last night?
I don't know. Did you? I never got any.
That's what you said on your panel that I
I
sent.
speculated that was a thing. Yeah.
Oh, well, let me guess where you heard that from. The people over there
I
in
don't know.
purple.
Well, that's a fucking broad statement. That's a genius assessment. God, how did you ever fucking formulate that?
Oh, because believe me, I know how them people work. I believe
Jesus
I
Christ
know how them people work. But anyways, I am so glad that you have got yourself fixated on me, because Purple cannot fight her own battles because she's a weak individual.
Do you think that I'm fighting a battle on behalf of someone, honestly?
Oh yes, and I know you got paid very well. Didn't you stake $900?
That was a question and a formulation of an entire panel of people getting roasted.
Didn't you stake $900? You got paid.
So once again, listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. That was an assessment.
I did hear the words that were coming out of your mouth.
Words that are coming out of my mouth, woman. Shut up for a second. Quiet down, Yoko. The assessment that was given. See, there you go. That's weird. You just
call me woman, so I can call you baby.
The assessment that was given was based on an entire panel of people, and that's what ballpark range I would shoot for the entire panel.
Can the whole chat put a raise of a hand if you group?
If what? I didn't hear what you said.
People in the chat, if they are part of my group, if they can raise their hand. You just don't realize. See, you want to go after certain people because of what Purple and them don't like. Because Purple is mad.
You don't understand. I was paid to do a job. I did the job. That's it. It's that simple.
Well, I hope you have fun.
I had a pretty good time. I must admit, it was a good time.
That was really lame.
In your opinion, okay.
It was very lame.
I got paid. My people laughed. It was good.
That was very lame. I've had worse done to me by better. Best believe that.
Oh, I see what you did there. That was pretty slick. Not really, but okay.
It's not your words. That's some Perk Diddy over there, right?
Oh my God, you are priceless.
You know where DJ Race came from? DJ Race came from Purple. Do you know DJ Race?
That I never speculated where they came from, so that makes you sound extremely fucking unintelligent.
Sexualized a woman on Purple's panel, and she allowed it.
Are you aware that you had a pedophile on your panel and you trusted his word on a situation?
Jimbo?
Like the arbiter of fucking truth. You're going to have someone that was fucking a 12-year-old on your panel, and you're going to trust
talking about Jimbo, correct?
Pedophile's mouth? James A. Collins. Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about.
Jimbo. Okay. Well, let me tell you something. Yes, I know what he did.
And I know what he's done. Panel, and you let him give his opinion like he was the fucking arbiter of truth.
What about Purple? Sick? Purple has nothing.
Once again, you're speculating on something that you're trying to get me to do for free. I'm not going to do your job for free. If you want me to roast Purple, pay the goddamn tab.
People are sending you money to roast me.
If you want me to roast Purple, pay the tab.
Your roast ain't good enough. Your roast isn't good enough.
Then quit talking about it. Because if you don't want to pay the tab, you got to pay the cost to be the boss.
Stop saying lies. Stop saying lies.
Stop saying lies? No, yes. I'm not even lying. So that doesn't even make sense. Yeah,
you did. You said I came from Facebook. Did not. Never even went live.
By your own volition that you came here from Facebook.
That's a lie. No, I want to see the proof.
Hold on. Were you not on Facebook before you started doing live streams on YouTube? Yes or no?
No, I was not. Yeah, I had a
Facebook account. Okay, so you had a Facebook account and you were on Facebook before you came to YouTube. So you just proved that what you said was a fucking lie.
I had a Facebook page.
You're
I was not
stumbling, girl.
No, you're stumbling, baby. You're stumbling because you're not making sense. Nobody
I
on
just made
Facebook
perfect
has
sense.
paid you.
You were on
Nobody.
Facebook and
What was
doing
I doing?
content, whether it be live streams or whether it be talk and chat groups like was popular in the beginning of Facebook.
No,
before
I
live
did
streams
not
were even
ever
a
do
thing.
that. I've never done
I
that.
think that you're
Never.
lying.
I want to see the proof, Jamie. Show me the
Why
proof.
would you have Facebook if you never, commented on anyone's fucking things? I mean, that's not
Show
really.
the proof.
There's no reason to have it.
I have family that is in the Philippines. I have family that is in New Mexico. I have family
Would
that
you
is in Texas.
stop? This is priceless. Anyways,
You are. You're lame, bro.
I have a meeting to be getting to in about an hour. I'm going to go
Well, I
and get
hope you
ready
have
for my
some- I
meeting.
hope you have some good content. Make it worth watching, okay?
Well, you just keep on hate watching, and I appreciate your,
It's not hate.
contribution.
Listen to me. Hate watch it. Hate is a very, very strong word. I hate no one.
Well, I'm a piece of shit, so you should hate a piece of shit.
I don't look. I called you a piece of shit, but that don't mean I hate you.
I mean, you should hate pieces of shit.
I think Perp is a piece of shit, but I don't hate her.
I mean, if you're going to call someone a piece of shit, shouldn't you at least, have some like resentment towards them or some like factually
look,
based,
that's the thing
evidence that
about
they're a
it
piece of
is,
shit?
look, I can sit up here, hold a normal conversation with you after I called you a piece of shit. I can have a normal conversation with Perp after calling her a piece of shit because she is a piece of shit. But that don't mean I hate
I mean,
anybody.
didn't you paint KK as a piece of shit after she tried to side with
I
the
sure
fucking
did.
pedophile over the victim?
Sure did, and I stand
Yet
by
you
that.
allow her in your
But-
ranks? That's
But
weird.
one thing KK did, KK admitted she was wrong. She apologized.
The fact
I
that she
stand-
said something like that about
I
a victim, I
stand
don't give a
by
fuck
my
what
word.
you say. You're a sick piece of shit for allowing her a platform.
I stand by my word.
She
All of us
literally
ladies
disenfranchised
stand by
a child that was raped, and you're going to let her on your
But did
platform.
you not yourself on a panel talk
Yeah,
about
no, I'm
someone
here.
unaliving children?
Who? What?
I'm asking a question.
Explain. I'm unaware of the situation, so explain.
No, Jamie,
Okay,
you
fine.
can't say that to
Wackadoo.
me.
This fucking wackadoo. You disenfranchised
No,
a
Jamie,
child,
I'm gonna
you
tell
sick
you
fuck.
one fucking stuff.
Go
Once you
fuck
go look at
yourself.
all
I have
purple
nothing to
stuff,
say to you, you
purple
fucking
stuff
wackadoo. Go
is
take
the
a fucking
coolest
Quaalude and
thing.
just calm down.
All I
You are a
fucking
sick,
did is
demented
ask
old
if
woman.
the kid
I have nothing to say to
right
you
there,
because I do
baby.
not talk to
You're not
people like
worth it.
you.
You are the most
I do not enthuse
disgusting.
people
I'm
like
gonna-
you. You are a sick, weak individual
Jamie, you
who
didn't
has
even let her
mental
talk.
issues
You
that
just
I am
talk,
not
talk,
equipped
talk,
to
talk,
deal
talk,
with.
talk, talk, talk.
I ask you to please seek
Oh,
help
no,
and
I don't.
please
I
get
asked
to
you
a
nothing.
therapist
No,
immediately.
no. I'm
Okay.
You
just
come
gonna
up here
be like
completely,
you.
fully
Okay.
triggered, and I do
Okay,
not
don't
wish
you
to
go
cause you
home.
any more mental defection.
Oh,
Please
shut
seek
the
help
fuck
and
up.
get some help very fast.
Okay,
You
don't even
Oh,
lay
Jamie,
him.
you're
disenfranchised a
such an ass.
12-year-old child that was the
Everybody in
victim
chat,
of rape.
do not
You are a
seek
sick,
help on
twisted
YouTube.
individual. Jenna should never give you a platform, nor anybody else, because you disenfranchise sexual assault victims. You are not
Are
a
you
good
sure?
person
Are you
at
sure?
all.
Give me the proof. Give me
KK,
the
do
proof.
not. Don't do
They
it.
called
Give me the
you
proof,
out
and
on
I'm
a
going
live
to tell
stream.
you
I
one
gave
thing.
you the proof.
No.
Have a good day,
Do
mental
not give me
defect.
the
I
proof.
gotta run. I have
You
things
do
to
not
do in
give
my
the proof.
life.
Hey,
I
Jamie,
did give the
did you
proof.
know I
You
was sexually
disenfranchised a
abused
child.
3
You
fucking times?
disenfranchised
shut the
a
fuck up
child.
'cause
I
you
don't
don't
care
know what
about
you're
your
talking about.
gaslighting.
Don't
Have a
you
good day.
ever
I'm gonna go and
use
live my
my
life.
name at all.
I will talk about you as much as I want to. You don't fucking get to guide me like you guide anyone else in your life. Like you're not going to tell me what to do. You have a good day,
Oh,
okay?
Jamie,
Try and calm
Jamie.
down and say some
Come on,
prayers, and maybe
honey.
God will
Come on,
forgive you because I won't.
Sweetie pie. Oh, weenie. Let me tell you, that's all you
KK, don't
are.
give him.
Bald-headed jackass.
KK, don't give him the pleasure of getting you like that.
You're a bald asshole.
Oh my God!
You believe
This
purple on
lady-
everything.
He's not worth it
You
at
believe
all.
purple.
This
Why don't you
lady
go fucking look
fucking
at
what?
all of it?
Oh my God! Please make it
Oh
stop.
my God! You sound like a girl.
Susan, are you
Wait a
okay?
minute. Wait. Hey, guess what? I've already been diagnosed. So you're the asshole making fun of a person that
You
is.
think that
So
that
there.
gives you a
Okay.
I
free
can act like I
pass?
want.
KK,
Yes.
Just don't give him a pleasure. Please. Susan, are you okay?
Yeah, fine. It's
Just an
Have
ass.
a good day, ladies. Thanks for having me up. Susan, have a good day. I look forward to different conversations with you in the future. Thank you for giving me the time on your panel, and
not to
have a good day.
worry, Jimmy. I dropped that KK because
I get it. I totally get it, and I'm not even going to go into it. It just she came up here full spurg, so I'm just going to bow out. You ladies have a good day. I'm going to go get ready for my meeting. I got to go in a little while, so you guys have a good day. Thank you.
yeah, take care. God bless and take care.
Sorry, I was trying to be respectful to your panel.
No, Jenna, you're fine. You really are. Sorry, I dropped KK and KK. No disrespect, you, Annie, but you were. I was worried that you were going off a little bit too much. And of course, I got to take control and I'm reading chat. And people asked me to drop KK, so that's what I did. At the end of the day, I mean,
I'm gonna drop down and let you do your show. Just do a fun live. Just do
yeah,
your fun live.
yeah, I'm sorry, hon. I didn't mean to drop you like that, but he's just laughing at you, and I didn't like that at all. So, and Jenna, I appreciate you coming up here, honey. You can get to speak with him one to
No, it's
one.
fine. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, I completely understand he won't let anyone speak, but at least y'all are okay. You and him are okay, and I'm glad of that. So, just continue doing your show. Be happy. Don't give nobody no reason to do that mess to you. It just don't make no sense. And I'm gonna drop down and chat.
No,
And
you're fine. You're absolutely fine. You are really, I dropped the link and you came up, and I wanted you to have time with him. That's why I muted. Um, and I was hoping at some point there would be a resolvement or something, but obviously he wasn't having it. So
yeah,
I'd rather that happen. No,
yeah.
Kiki,
But
you don't need to be sorry, Annie. It's just we worry about you, and we worry
no,
that you don't
that's
want
one
you.
thing I don't want you to do. Don't ever take up for me ever, because I can handle it. I'm a big girl, so I
I
got
know
it.
you are. You're a big teddy bear girl. I know
But,
that,
Sweetie,
sweetie.
yeah, but much
Susan, I
love.
have very. I'm sorry, hon.
No, you're good.
Um,
I'm gonna drop down. Okay.
All
I
right,
really
Jenna.
want to
I love you
apologize,
very much.
All right. Bye.
Bye,
Susan.
sweetheart.
Susan, I really do want to apologize. I should never have left that get to me, but that's pissing me off that people are saying that about me
No, I
all
know.
the time. That's why I came up, because people like that make it harder for anyone.
No, I know, Kiki, and I care about you, and
Yeah, and
I
I care
don't want
about you,
you
and
to
I
get over. I
apologize.
wanted
I
you.
will never do that again on your
No,
piano.
no, it's okay. I don't want you to get overworked, honey. You already had some strokes already, and I don't want to see anything happen to you. I care about you. I love you. I don't want anything to happen to you at all.
You know what, guys in the chat? This is who I am. I'm not going to fake who I am. Okay? I don't talk about anyone. There's only a couple people I talk about. But yet you all have that words to tell me how to be and how not to be. This is who I am. I don't go and tell anybody else. Three. Was my name mentioned in there? He triggered me when he talked about being a pedophile person, a sympathizer. I'm not. I'm a 3-time victim. Would you like the proof on that one too? Oh, I'm sorry, one's dead.
And that's why I
No,
worry
2 of
about
them
you
are dead now.
because that's why I
So
worry about
don't
you.
even. I asked a question if the girl fought back. That's just a question to ask. Because I was hoping she had enough energy and realizing it. You know, you guys jump to things so much. I popped up here for no reason, Dre. None. None. My name wasn't mentioned with pedophile. Hey, Dre, why don't you go get your ears checked? And like I said, I am really, really sorry. I'm not going to look at the chat, and I'm not going to go back down. But Susan, I really, really am very sorry. Things like that has long actions in the future that never be. All that could come and hurt other people. In my life, they're not responsible for. You know what? But Susan, I really do apologize, and I won't come back. I won't.
No,
Not
KK,
because of
don't
you.
feel like
It's
that.
because of the. It is because of the way I'm being treated there. I could do who I am. That is me. If you don't like it, don't listen to me.
KK, don't feel like that, sweetheart.
No, that's
You're hot. You're
that
hot
is
and heated. You're. When you calm down, you'll be all right. Well, she dropped. I'm sorry, I had to drop her because she was getting really overheated, and I wanted Jenna to talk to I wanted Jenna to talk about what she wanted to say, and I left KK up, and I didn't know if she was gonna be hot and heated. And in all due respect, KK, there's a lot of people in this community who really do care about you, and when we drop you, it's not from disrespect. It's because we care and we don't want you to have you had so many strokes. We can clearly see that we're not blind. Um, we don't want you to get overworked where you're going to get going to have a problem again. That's and I wanted Jenna to speak to Jamie more than anything else because at the end of the day, I mean, he is saying that he is going to be reviewing all Jenna's content. Um, I think the only people who are safe right now is, well, of course, me because he was in. I mean, literally, when I went live, he was literally in my chat, and I was like, okay, don't chat to me in the sidebar. Come up here and talk to me because you can read something and it might look the same way you would figure it out in your mind when you're talking to the individual. And I'm glad I made him understand. And I'm glad he approved my Irish ID card as well, mind you. That's an amazing thing because a lot of people say it's only rubbish, which it's not. Um, God, I need to go to the bathroom right now. Can I take it just a 5 minute break? Yeah, and let me get back here again. I need to literally run. Yeah, no, look, Iris, I wasn't being rude to her at all. I wanted Jenna to have her. I was hoping there was going to be a solution between him and Jenna, but obviously that's not looking that way. And he look. I didn't expect him to come in my chat at all. Not at all. Believe me. When I came live, there was like 4 people in my chat, and then it just went from that, boom, and then Jamie was in there. Just me, just pop to the ladies' room. And by the way, I'm going to mute because my bathroom is really close, as I do live in the UK and we don't have big houses. So excuse me for 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. I want to point out to a lot of people here, I am no way affiliated or a subscriber or anything else got to do with Purple Phoenix. She came up here last night and said this was all a joke. It might be a joke in her department, but it ain't in mine. I've dropped Purple. She has refunded the hat money, as y'all know. Um, there is nothing I want nothing to do with her ever. I see. You know what I say? Let me tell you what I say. Since I see a person living in a house out in the cornfields. The husband goes to work, the kids do whatever they gotta do, and she's left home and she has a lot of time in her hands. And what she does is she comes onto YouTube to try and destroy people's mental well being. Okay? Let me tell you that. I mean, back in the day she literally went all, I mean, I couldn't even go live and she was streaming me. It was that bad. It was really bad. Now that something wakes you up in life, let me tell you something for nothing. Something will, in all these times of trying to do this and do that to yourself, it never worked. Hurting yourself and whatever. And you know what nearly did work? C19. I guess when I come out of that, I thought that, hell, look, life is too short. We're on this. We're here today, and we were not promised tomorrow. And I can guarantee you, we're not promised tomorrow because I said that on my live. I used to always say it on my lives. Well, we're here today, and we're not promised tomorrow, right? I said that in my last live. Before I went to hospital with the condition I had, number one C19, double pneumonia, two collapsed lungs, super bacterial infection. I had everything going against me. Every fucking thing you can imagine. I ended up on life support. For people who think that you can't put people on life support for no reason, you got to be kidding me when I say that, okay? That is just ridiculous. Susan, you have done it wrong. No, I apologize for my wrong sayings. I shouldn't have said it. I get it. I have grown from it. You know, if you don't grow from something, you can't succeed in the next place you want to go in life. I believe in that 100%. Hey, Jelly Tots, how you doing, lovely? I had major, great people asking about me when I was that ill. Not that I like to rehash it because I really don't. Um, it hurts me today to think how bad things really did get. And when you come home, you're in a daze. You're suffering with C mind for about a year and whatever, and you come home to your flat and it's empty, and there's no, apart from the nurses coming in. There's no one here, right? It's hard. I ain't gonna lie. Was life a bed of roses for anybody? No. I did not know in my community of people like Iris and other people that they were survivors of horrible things that should never happen to these people. I did not know this. Okay, I thought it was all by myself. I didn't know. How would I know? I never heard anyone speak about it. I never heard anything. I didn't know who to clash onto. I didn't know left, right. I didn't know anything. I did not. Um, but from now on, not even from now on, from way back, C19 situation, right? I decided to say, well, it's no holds barred. You talk the way you want to talk, and you tell people what you want them to know, because at the end of the day, there's a heart and a soul behind the person, behind the image. Okay? yes, that's my avatar. Yes, that's me. But there's a person, but there's a real life person behind that image. And I can't say more than that. I don't like to be on camera. I was never a camera person, ever. Never. I was never a camera person. Now, if you're going to ask one of my children, I mean, Melanie's the same. She's not a camera person. But if you ask one of my other my son, he loves the damn camera. Whereas I am not a camera person. And I am 44 years of age. And I'm pushing on in age as well. And when I seen Jamie's weight loss pictures, I looked at that and I brought up pictures on my mobile phone, which would have been an old mobile phone at the time, and I looked at myself, and I could see the same thing, even though I never took drugs. Okay, I never took drugs ever. Now I put on a bit of weight, and I remember back then I was asking people, how do I learn how to eat again? I was so heartbroken what was done to me. It was just, I couldn't eat. I couldn't, there was a lot. Um, and I didn't know them to come on YouTube that I would get a lot of a lot of American audience, where they're very open to a lot of this essay situation. Um, I didn't know any of that. I didn't know. And then I did counseling, and I did 2 cents in the mental health ward, put myself in there. Got sectioned under Section 2 of the Mental Health Act. When I was essayed, yes, I did. Yeah, didn't spend much time there doing that. I got out really quick. They sent me down to Southampton, more or less. You know what I mean? And I wanted to go home. But that never happened. They left me out, but I wanted to go home. I don't think they understood the word. I want to go home. And then you go on, and then you go on, and things happen, and I did not know by coming on a platform like this that there were so many SA victims, actually, even in my chat. And there I was hiding this big secret of what has happened to me, even though I've been confiscated and all that. I mean, what does money mean when you're not happy? The meaning thing. If people think that I am such a bad person, I pay my bills. I do my shopping. I do my everything. All I gotta do. I mean, I make sure my electricity is turned on, and I make sure everything is paid off, and I make sure all that stuff is done. I really do, and life is very difficult. It can be, as I said, in the situation of me being Irish, especially a girl, to be assaulted in such a manner I have been assaulted. That's not something you would brag and talk about. Even, it's almost like you put underneath the carpet, and that's there, and but you feel, for the rest of your life, you feel different. You know, when I go out in the street, when I go out, okay, I don't even like anyone putting their hand on me. That's how it is with me. And then I'm always worried about people with C19 because that one nearly took my life, So I'm always thinking, yeah, C19 still around. Okay, I can put another one up. This is just a discussion. This is not to hurt anyone or to do anything. It's not like that. Did we put one up? Hold on. Damn it. Work. There you go. This is real life at the end of the day, and I never set out to hurt anyone or do anything for any bad to anybody. That was never my intentions whatsoever. Joining YouTube, what made me do that? I think it was an escape more or less than anything else, because I left my what do they call it? I haven't been on it in years. Facebooks. I left them because everyone I had on Facebook, I would say 50% of these people were my Irish friends. So I literally left the accounts, and they're still there today. They're not even shut down because I don't recall the passwords to the accounts. That's how dramatized. Yes, Irish Catholic, right? Yeah. When you're an Irish Catholic girl, you don't walk around talking about this kind of thing. You don't. You think you're the only one, when in fact I learned through time that I was not the only one on YouTube to go through such horrendous stuff. You know. Just let me mute for a minute so I can gather my thoughts. It's everyone's worst nightmare to go through a situation. You gotta come out strong at the end of the day. I've been through years of, I would call it hell and back. All right, shorty, I will change the subject, no problem. But I would like people to understand a lot of things. Don't you worry, I'm a strong girl. I'm gonna be here tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? I normally don't come on. I normally take a day off and I don't come on again. But something triggered me to come on today. I don't know why. Something did trigger me to come on today. And I did, and I actually got to speak to Jamie one-on-one. I wish he would leave Jenna alone. That's my wishes. My wishes are not always factual, are they, to be quite honest? Now I'm going to change the tune, guys, and I'm going to try and say some good upbeat stuff. To say the fact is, I'm still here. I'm still live and kicking. I love every single one of ye. I genuinely do. I appreciate everybody who stood in my corner, even when I was wrong. Now I am in a right. I'm in a really strong pat right now, mentally wise. And that's just the way it is. I mean, look, Jenna, I love you, hon. You're a little wire. I know what you've been through. I've heard your story, sweetheart. Susan, I am so proud of you. You went through this chat, and yes, I did that. Shows grow. Yeah, exactly, Iris. And I didn't know you even had a situation, and I'm so proud to know all of you guys. You know, really, I really am. You're all You're all fighters at the end of the day, and don't ever leave anyone take that away from you for not 1 second. The likes of Purple, she had no fucking clue. All she sees is cornfields, in all fairness. Cornfields and probably a tornado now and again. She came up on my chat and she lied and said I was still in cahoots with her and friends with her. Let me tell you the truth coming out of my mouth right now. I am not friends with her. Not at all. No, I'm done with her. I am totally done with that woman. That she's nothing got to do with me. Do you not realize, Susan, you do help a lot of people having no hobby. I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna be here as long as YouTube allows me to be here. Was there times when I thought of deleting the channel? Yeah. But something held me back because I didn't want to lose the really genuine good people I have met on YouTube, which is amazing. And let me tell you one thing for nothing. The most hardest thing in life for me right now, I'm combating loneliness, you know. Loneliness can be a hard thing. But I get there every single day. I think of a new thing to do. I set myself a target and I will do a new thing and I will get through it. Hell, if it's only to listen to something stupid on the TV or whatever, I'll do that, you know. Susan, I'm so proud of you. You have guided yourself with the grace of humanity. You have shown everyone who you are. I could have been more proud of you. Thank you for sharing this with us. I appreciate that, Rocco or Roxy. It's been hard. It's loneliness is awful. Yeah, it's really bad. I go through it every day. But at the end of the day, I know things are going to change, and I believe in the things have happened. Probably, you know, for some strange reasons. I mean, I don't. Sometimes I don't get it. You know, why things are the way they are, and why someone has to suffer in such a way. But you gotta understand one thing: I am not going to leave this country without my son. My son keeps me alive every single day. I know he's not with me every day here. I know he's in good hands. He is not in care. He is not in any way care whatsoever. He never was. Um, and it's my son what keeps me going the whole time. Because I know my daughter's already done her stuff. I mean, she's coming up 24 already, you know. But we've a little man to think about. And he is the one that keeps me going every single goddamn day. And let me tell you. He knows I'm lonely because me and him are. It's almost like looking at a little mini me in a weird way, kind of that kind of way. I don't know if anyone understands what that means. He knows the way I think. He knows the way I feel. He knows all the stuff, and you know, at the end of the day, he keeps me going. I love him so much, and he knows that. And you know, I pay for whatever I gotta do. You've grown so much, Susan. I'm so proud of you. Oh, thank you, CJ. You know what, CJ, you've been an inspiration as well, offline. Um, it really is. So no, I'm not going to delete my channel. I'm going to keep my channel as long as I can keep it, as long as YouTube allows me to keep my channel. I don't believe that YouTube is ever going to do anything because I don't stream people. I do my own thing. I didn't expect That's why company comment on YouTube is an escape for most of us. Try to keep topics. Yep, exactly. Smitten kittens. Exactly, honey. And for those who don't know who Smitten Kittens is, she's a beautiful, beautiful lady from Dublin, Ireland. No, I didn't vote. New hobby. Yeah, I got all the voting cards and all that, but even in Ireland, look, it's not been anything because I'm in the UK. It's not like that. I just don't. I never voted. I never voted in Ireland either. You know, it's just me. I don't get involved with the whole voting process. I'm not interested in politics, to be quite honest. You know, and that's being honest. And it's not because I'm in the UK. It's not like that. UK is like almost it is my second home. It really is. Um, you know, for those who don't realize that part of me is English anyways, because I have English in my blood, and but then again, I was brought up in Ireland, by my dad. I don't like to point out too much about what happened way back then. I ain't gonna do that. It's not. No, it's there's no point talking about it. I don't see there. If I thought I could teach someone from something, I would teach it. But people, if you understand my background, and if anyone who has a snippet of information about that, you'll understand why I won't leave the UK because of my child is here. I will not do it. Yes, I will go to Ireland. You know, hey Betty Boo, how you doing, lovely? Um, there will be a time when I do intend. I'm going to visit Ireland. I don't exactly know when. I did not expect my son to go overseas. That was a total shock to me. But once again, I can't say no. Yes, baby, you go ahead, honey. Go ahead, Susan. Can I say something to you? Go ahead, sweetheart. Hey, Rocco. Sorry I missed up till now. Just got home. Yeah, there's a lot went on, Rocco. Let me tell you. We had Jamie on panel and everything. He was in my chat, and I said, well, why bother chatting in the side chat? I mean, because when you're reading a message is one thing, but getting the feel and understanding the human being when you hear their voice, that's kind of different. I am so proud of how strong and what you power words you have. Thank you. I mean, it's been hard. I'm not going to tell you. It's a roller coaster, guys. You know, it really is. But at the end of the day, you gotta put your feelings aside and concentrate on the future. Because I believe there is a big future. I really do. And I love to see Betty Boone here. And I love to see Canadian girl in here. And once again, I just want to put it straight out there. I am not friends with Purple Phoenix. I am not. No way. She got up on my panel and lied the other night. That's a lie. She's a fucking. But I have not much to say about that. Other than that, um, it's not true. I would not lie to my subscribers. I'm not that stupid. Okay, it's been a great live stream. You will have to watch from the first part when you get a chance. It's been an interesting live stream. I didn't expect it to be the way it was. For 1 minute, I didn't think that Jamie would come in my chat even. To be quite honest, oh baby boo, I appreciate that, man. Guys, you are so kind. You really are. Believe me. They say one time there's a song actually with that one time one day, sweet Jesus, you know. You take one day as it comes. You don't think of the past. Don't think of what's going on in the future. Take every day as it comes. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's how I managed to do it. Like I said, this channel is like a box of chocolates. I know, right? I'm sorry for that. You know, really. Shouldn't keep going. Never get no, Jenna. You too, honey. I know you've been through a hell of a lot. Jenny, you keep going strong too. I'm sorry you couldn't resolve things with Jamie. All I can say is I tried. I left Jenna up. I tried. What more can I say? He has his mindset in one way. What can I say about it? You know. I'm glad that he got to know the real me and not the persona people are putting out there. The bullshit, the crap. You know. I I do believe I was set up the other night. Someone coming up here talking about certain individuals, which I promised the Canadian girl they would not be spoken about in this channel when I gave her range back, and I have not. I kept my promise. That I will, Susan. Please, don't worry about that solution. You don't let no one bring you down. No, Jenna. You know what? You're right in saying that. I am not going to leave anyone take me down. As in a human person and as in everything else. I was hoping something would get resolved, but you know. Hey, Pixie Truder, how you doing, love? I'm not going to stay on for too much longer. I didn't expect, like I said, I was only just doing a random live, and as I said, Jamie was in my chat, and I did offer Jamie up on the panel. I said, please come up and talk to me because it's one thing writing something in the chat when someone's talking to you. You get the feel of you know you can there's an understanding, so to speak, because you could read something in chat and you could read it the whole ways wrong when that wouldn't be the meaning at all, you know. But I'm gonna still stay strong. Well, I think a lot of people are saying this has been a very good night. Oh, all right, no happy love. You going to bed? Good night, sweetheart. She goes to bed early. Whereas I've screwed up sleeping problem. But anyway, you know, that kind of goes along with anxiety and stuff like that, you know. We won't even get into it. Jamie is new to our sector, if you want to call it that. It's like he didn't realize what he was. I'm using my own words and saying this, but I don't think that he knew exactly what was going on when it really wasn't going on at all. Oh no, see, that's it, Betty Boo. I won't. I won't leave anyone push me around. I'm done doing. I'm so done doing people pushing me around on YouTube. I had a respectful conversation with that guy, Jamie. Yeah, he is smart. You know he knows his stuff. You know he does. Yeah, that's new hobby from the UK, so to speak. And I have smitten kittens here from beautiful Dublin, Ireland. And that's why I said, oh well, there. Can I give you a link? You can come up and speak to me, one on one. And it was one on one for a bit, quite a bit. You'll see that if you go back and watch. And there was no effing and blinding each other. When it's not, those days are gone with me. Let me tell you that. Those days, the anger I held back years ago, well, that's gone now. So you're not gonna find me effing and blinding anybody because I ain't gonna do it unless it's some stupid random person. When there's an exception to that, because I do have that Irish personality which will never change. You know, but other than that, no, I don't. The anger I showed years ago, because I wasn't angry with you guys. I was angry with myself, because I had all these feelings and this turmoil working inside me, and I didn't know how to. I was expressing it through anger instead of dealing with the situation at that time. I'm talking back 2.5 years ago. When I say come on and be effing and blind, and all those days are gone. I mean, seriously. And it's not because I'm a weak person, it's because I am a lot stronger than what I used to be back then. And I see people back then who did take a lot of advantage of my vulnerability and my weakness back then. But let me tell you one thing, I come out fighting the other side, and I'm still here to talk about it today. And I'll be here to talk about it the next day and the next day and the next day. And I can come on YouTube every single goddamn day I want. I don't need to monetize those lives. Hey, Nikita. Happy late 4th of July to you, sweetheart. Happy late 4th of July to you, sweetheart. I did a live last night, and I totally prioritized it because you know what? It was only a total shite show, and I didn't see any point in it. I'll probably end up deleting that live, but I'm going to keep this one. Susan, my nephew, made it to Belgium today. Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome, Nikita. There's lots of awesome people in here. We keep the best of the best in here, and that's true. And I love every single one of you with all my heart. Without you guys, I would not have a channel. I wouldn't. And if someone's going to try and trigger me to talk about other individuals, I ain't going to do that. Sorry. I made a promise to myself and to another really good mod of mine. She knows who she is. That those conversations will never happen again, and I'm not going to do that. Enough is enough. You have given your memberships out for. No, hold on. Actually, let me mute for a minute, and then let me check. Hold on. Good, Canadian girl. Thank you for reminding me. 1 minute. Right. So there you go. I don't know who's getting them. There's like 10 given out. Oh, Ruckus, you get one. Just see, I can't see because I'm behind StreamYard. So, oh, okay. Oh, Dre got one. Oh, wow. Okay. Who else got them? I mean, I gave out 10. Did you get one, Canadian girl? Pixie Trudy, you got one, hon. Dre, did you get one? Live my best life, you got one? Okay. I give out 10 of them. Everyone is great, but you know what I mean. LOL. Well, there's 10 free gifted memberships given out. All good people soon. Oh, that's great to hear that one. Let's be real, the other one's on sub for me, so you know. And what happened was YouTube promoted my channel, so that's how my numbers went up. And if anyone wants to say any bad shit, well, yeah, okay, I can show. I showed my YouTube studio like at least twice. Tara's been a member for 17 months. Thank you, Tara. We appreciate you, lovely. We really appreciate you, hon. And there's been 10 memberships given out. And Tara, we really appreciate your support in this channel. Believe me. There's a lot of good people got all the 10 memberships. So that's the whole month gone right there. I just had to give them out to everyone. Why not? And thank you, Canadian girl, for reminding me of that. So there you go. There's like 10 memberships. Hey, Georgette, did you get one? No, she didn't get one. Congratulations to everyone who got them, guys. I mean, I don't get to pick them. You know, it's a YouTube generated thing. It's nothing to do with me. I can just, Canadian girl reminded me. I've been unsubscribed from certain channels for a very long time, and YouTube keeps giving me. Yeah, and that's a bit weird. I mean, that is weird. I honestly, yeah, I have no idea about that. Actually, I have a membership song back here. It's funny because Shorty made it for me, and you know what? People may think it's cheesy and all that, but I think it's absolutely brilliant. Um, is this the one? Yeah, I think it is.
We just got a new member. We just got a new member. We just got a new member. Let's see who it is.
That's our beautiful Shorty. That's Shorty with the memberships. Shorty's amazing, really. It's funny. I love it because it's funny, and you know what? She made it for me. And the way I see things, if someone thinks about me or does something for me, it's I find that amazing. I just call me sentimental or whatever. Yeah. You no longer have to be subscribed. I get memberships, get free memberships all the time. 2 channels. I never have been. Yeah, isn't that weird? I've heard a lot of people saying that. Yeah, Betty Boo, Shorty made that for me, for the memberships. So, I mean, she made it for me, and at the end of the day, I appreciate everything. And then people may say, oh, well, that's a bit cheesy, or that's a bit. I don't care. I love it. You know why? She did it for me. And the backgrounds, mind you, my backgrounds, they're made from Shorty too. Shorty made my backgrounds. Magpie made my intros, my outros, and so everyone I kind of had a hand in this channel, to be quite honest, and I really appreciate every single one of these people. Um, Shorty and Magpie, definitely, 100%. The background I'm showing right now, Shorty made that. And she made me quite a few actually, which I'm really happy. And every now and again, I'm going to change the background, And Shorty knows I love the color red and stuff like that. Shorty, you got skill, girl. Yes, she does. I mean, I can't do it. I always got to get people to make it for me. You either have it or you don't, that kind of way. But I think this has been a really positive, good live. I'm not going to privatize this live at all, because I think it's a positive one. What I don't want to do is have a channel where you have a lot of negativity. I don't want to show that. That's not what we're about. That is not at all what we're about. I made about 12 background, Susan. Yes, you did, Shorty. I haven't even showed half of them yet. I have them all uploaded. Let me tell you, girl, I have them all uploaded. I'll change them every now and again, Shorty, but they're all shorties. And Shorty made the overlay as well. One second. Oh, just on your welcome. There were the YouTube free 10 memberships I could give up. I can give them out once a month. So I just give up the whole 10 now, So we'll get the whole 10 this time next month again. And hope, YouTube picks them out. I don't. And everyone's welcome to have them. One second. Pixie is living in Australia, I think. And I'm seeing Pixie. I'm so down for that. You go to Australia. Yeah, would it be fantastic if you could spend the summer here and then go to Australia for their summer? Be awesome. Go to Bonsai Beach and all that. Australia is an absolutely beautiful country. Yeah, I would love it. I mean, spend the UK summer, then when it's winter here, jump over to Australia for a couple of months. I would love that. I mean, all in dreams, says y'all. But Australia's an absolutely beautiful country. It genuinely is. They have their own thing, culture, and they're absolutely fantastic. Bonsai Beach, I am not far from that. Oh, really? Oh, Pixie, you make me jealous now because I've seen Bonsai Beach a million times. I mean, that's the most beautiful beach. Yeah, I think in Australia, that's my opinion. So I don't know which other channel is going live. Is there anyone else going live? Is the Jerks live? I don't know. I don't mind to get off here. I've been on there 2.5 something hours. I am going to keep this live up. Yesterday's live that has been binned. Um, because I don't like when people are trying to manipulate you and make crap of you, and that's no. I'm not keeping stupid lives like that. I'm just not. I have enough lives in my portfolio, if you want to put it that way. I don't need to keep it. There's a lot more beautiful beaches, Susan. It's just at the famous beach due to the location. Yeah, Pixie. Yeah, I believe you're right. Yeah, definitely. But I would love to see Bonsai Beach. I genuinely would. All right, guys. I think it's time. I've been on here long enough. I never come on back to back. I never come on a day and then I don't. I never do that. But I decided to do that because I felt yesterday that life was a heap of rubbish and I binned it, and so I decided to come back on again today. I normally don't do that at all. And it's not because of worrying about making whatever you make on your videos, okay? You can keep the monetization off and you can come on every day live the whole time. Right, I'm gonna get some really wanted rest, CJ. And CJ, just remember you have a special place in my heart. I've spoken to CJ offline and she's the most amazing person and most absolutely amazing person I've ever came across. And she's very strong. And that's what I love to see that. So anyway, I'm still blabbering on, so I better shut the fuck get off. No, CJ, you're awesome, man. You give me inspiration, let me tell you. You know, our private chat conversations, like I said, it will never come to YouTube, and I mean that in all my heart. Thank you, Tara, for the membership. Oh, Jenna got a membership too. I think Jenna, that was me gifting out like 10 memberships. Jenna got a membership. Woo! That's awesome. No, you need to thank me. It's YouTube. Jenna, I'm glad you got one on. You deserve one. That was me gifting out 10 memberships. Now, you know, the free memberships YouTube are allowing us to have. Jenna, the memberships was, yeah, the memberships were from me. From, well, more or less from YouTube kind of thing. Guys, I don't know who's, live next, where you can all go to. I don't know if the jerks are live. I don't know. So, I hope and pray that everyone has a peaceful day, afternoon, and evening. You know. Oh, thank you, Jenna. You're all Jenna. Don't worry, love. That's okay, sweetie. All is good. You know, with a lot of people, I've met so many great people on here. It's unbelievable. You know. Anyways, I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna go relax, chill out, and normally it takes me half an hour after doing a live to really get in and relax. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I can't promise that I'll be on tomorrow because you know I gotta take certain uh, I'm not gonna talk about it on YouTube actually. But there's a reason why I come live every second day. But I can do every day, but I don't want to sound under the influence, if you know what I mean. So yeah, today's Friday and tomorrow's Saturday. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I hope everyone in America cool down. We got rain here in the UK. We don't like it. We'll be glad to send it on to you guys. I mean, literally. So, right, I'm going to get off here and I'm going to relax for the next half an hour and then I'm going to head off to the bedroom. I'm going to say it in military time. It's 6 hours. 00.06. So we're early morning Saturday in this our country. I'm gonna be live at 8. Oh, I'm sorry if I missed that, love, because it's Dre, drop. Someone can drop Dre's link. She's going live. Anyone who is moderating, can you drop Dre's link? See, my numbers are dropped now because I said I was getting off. You see that. But if anyone can drop Dre's link, there you go. CJ Max has done it. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Dre, please sub up to her. I can't promise that I'm gonna be able to see that live because we're really late in the UK hours. You're talking about 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Well, let me tell you, girl, it is like 12:07 here in UK. There you go. So I'm just gonna give it a few minutes, and I'm gonna end it out, and we will see you gladly on the next live. And once again, I want to put it to everyone straight. You're hearing it out of a horse's mouth. I am not friends with Purple Phoenix. She came up and she tried to fucking lie. You know, that's what she did. And actually, in fact, if anyone when she comes in my chat again, because she's gonna try it again, just block her. I don't even want her on my panel anymore. She jumps up on a link, she's gonna get booted. Have a great night, everyone. Have a great night, Canadian girl. God bless, honey. Take care, everybody. Good night and God bless. Let me find the go now intro because I have so many. It's crazy. Backyard, back studio. All right, we're gonna leave it with the fast one. This one is an easy one. Oh, hold on, this one. Good night. God bless. Take care. Stay safe, and we shall talk to you probably not tomorrow, but the next day. Good night, everybody, and God bless. Love you all. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I want to thank everyone for coming in here and support my channel. Please hit the thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and do whatever you got to do. God bless. Take care, and good night.